Man, that screen is beautiful. Oh, look at that. There's Charlotta's ribbon on Noctis' sword. Whose sword is this, though? The one that's next to, Tidus' Brotherhood. Hello everyone, this is Princess Anime 64 and welcome back to the Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia Infiltration Report. So we're going to be talking about a lot of the new content that's going to be coming for this month in February. I do also want to mention that February is also the month of Opera Omnia's 3rd anniversary. So, all of the translations that I was able to get is going to be, it was from the Opera Omnia Facebook page, and I'll leave a link below to that, as well as the Twitter page, so that you guys can see what we'll be getting. So the first thing we're going to be talking about is the 3rd anniversary campaign. So it says here that there's going to be 440 multis, that's 40 pulls in total, during the anniversary. There's going to be 10 banners. All of them will have a free first multi, and this starts from February 1st on Saturday. And a 3rd anniversary banner will be held every day, and the first pull is going to be free. So make sure to do the free pull every day, either to get a new EX or just some Power Stones. And then also mentions that also on February 1st, special login bonuses featuring burst tokens and EX power medals will also be available, and then more campaigns will be announced at a later date. So next up we have this new type of update featuring weapon skins. This starts on January 30th. Characters can now equip weapon skins without having the weapon equipped. So as it demonstrates here with Warrior of Light, you can just change it to his 15 CP instead of his EX. So this features 1 to 3 stars, which can be equipped by all characters, but for 4 and 5 star weapons, you need to get the passives first, meaning you have to MLB them first before you can turn them into skins. And these will be customizable in the character menu, the spot where, you select a character, and if you're wanting to change their equipment or their passives, there's going to be a little costume icon next to them, and that's where you can change the skin. So it's kind of similar to if you bought the character costumes. Next up we have customizable skill positions. This also starts on January 30th, and it's where all skill positions can be changed to your preferred order, and this includes bravery and HP attacks. Not exactly something that is super interesting, but it's there. And then next up we've got the friend support skill layouts. This also begins on January 30th. So friend support skills can be changed to 2 layouts, and they can be configured in the settings. So with A right here, the one in the yellow box, so for the first page it shows Brave Attack, HP Attack, Skill 1, Skill 2, and then the EX. And then on the second page here it shows the C65, the Limited, and the Burst command. In box B though, on the first page it shows Skill 1, Skill 2, the EX, the Limited, and the Burst. And then on the second page it shows the Brave Attack, the HP Attack, and the C65 ability. Alright, so then we've also got the Cycle Quest Renewal. So this starts also on January 31st. This means that you are... Hold on a second. Okay, just wanted to make sure I got this, was on the right screen. So from now on, you are no longer restricted to farming 1 crystal color a day. All cycle quests are completely open and playable at any time, which is really nice. This also means that the Moogle keys are just completely gone. I guess there really wasn't anything to do with them, and they weren't really much of a problem to begin with. Or something like that. I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah, they're completely gone now, so that means we can just use we can farm crystals in any color crystal that we want, which is really nice. They also completely reset the quests as well, so instead of just having 7 in total, you now have 3 quests. There's going to be a level 10, a level 40, and a level 70 quest, each of them having higher drop rates depending on the difficulty. And if you complete the level 70 quest, you can also earn high shards, which is really nice. Next up, we have this new item that is available from the 31st, which is reset stones. So reset stones, these unequipped spears that you've equipped on a certain character. Now, when you unequip a spear, the spear doesn't completely disappear. It's still going to be in your inventory, but it's just going to be unequipped on the character that you gave it to. So 3 reset stones will be added as a bonus in the weapon enhancement bundle, and then 3 reset stones will be gifted to all players upon their release. So next up, we have Arc 2, the final chapter, which is titled The Warriors of Light. So this starts on January 31st, and a raid boss also begins along with the story quest. This also mentioned... I'm getting mixed up here, sorry. I'm just getting all stammery. So Warrior of Light will receive his burst and his limited weapon, and Laguna and Thancred will receive their EX pluses. So this means that all characters have EX pluses now, not including the new event characters or the story characters. It just means, like, the characters that we've gotten so far. This will also feature Warrior of Light's limited weapon here, the dual rapier, and then his burst weapon, which is the Sunblade. And just gonna say right now, this burst weapon is awesome. I've already done like some of the raid stuff before, and I've seen other players using it, and it's amazing. Oh, and another thing I want to point out. So when you when the story sorry, what am I trying to say here? I'm stammering over my words again. You have to do the story quest first before you can do the raid event, because I went to the raid event first and the quests weren't there. So I went to the story instead, the final chapter of Arc 2. I completed it, and then the quests for the raid were available. So you have to do the story quest first before the raid to unlock the quest. Okay, just wanted to leave that out there. So next up we have a new difficulty, which is called Fenya. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. So this is a new level 200 difficulty where players can obtain high guard medals upon completion. Lost chapters and story chapters do not have this title in their name, though. So a bit about the high guard medals. If you exchange about 20 of these, you will be able to get 7-star armor. And 7-star armors will be added for characters at the end of each month, as well as for the characters in each event, making it 10 characters in total. So in order to get the 7-star armor, you have to MLB the character's 90 CP armor first, kind of like how we had to do with the 35 CP armor. 7-star armors don't have any limit breaks, and the first characters to get these new 7-star armor is going to be Garland, Strago, Squall, Vaughn, Amitatelian, and Warrior of Light. Okay, so now we are going to talk about the event characters for February. So this month, at the beginning of February, we are going to get Kurasame from Final Fantasy Type 0, which is a surprise, but kind of not a surprise. I say kind of not a surprise because we've gotten like so many Type 0 characters already, and then I say it is kind of a surprise because my initial thought was that we would get Seiss and Queen before Kurasame, but nope, he's coming first, and he's going to be available. He's going to be available from February 10th through February 25th. And as you can see, it also features his own costume, which does look pretty nice on him. But the next character we're getting, which I'm super excited about, is going to be Gladiolus from Final Fantasy 15. I'm so excited about this. I really wanted Gladio in the game for the longest time, and he's finally here, and I'm totally going to use my gems for him. I'm going to, go all in. I'm going to get his 35, his EX, and his limited weapon, and I'm totally going to build him up, okay? So if you are friends with me, you're definitely going to see, my support change. I don't even know who my support is anymore in JP. I forgot who it was. So the next characters we have, the Lost Chapter characters we have are going to be 8 from Type 0 and then Gal from 6. So we're going to get 8 first, and then we're going to get Gal later on. And then 8 will have synergy on Kurasame's event. Gal will have synergy on Gladio's event. Next up we have the World of Illusions trial. This is the final one we're getting, and it's going to feature Bahamut. This will start on February 14th, which is also Valentine's Day. A co-op event is also going to be held at the same time, and a character is going to get a LD and a burst weapon. I'm not entirely sure who it is, though. I really don't have any guesses either. But the Super Synergy characters featured this time is going to be Rydia, Porum, Garnet, Lulu, and Papalamo. So if you have any of those characters built up, you can use them to try and score some extra, to farm some summon boards for characters that you couldn't do before. So next up is going to be the level 80 Awakening. So a lot of us have been kind of wondering if there is going to be level 80 Awakening in the game, and now it's true. So at the end of February, level 80 Awakening will be released. There's going to be a new crystal that will be used to get characters, or to help characters get past level 70. And like before, 6 characters will receive level 80 on the event featured at the end of the month, and then 1 event character as well. So the total is up to 12 characters. So then this part right here is talking about new battle content. So you battle formidable foes with the characters that you have raised, but unlike the Farthest Ends of Dimensions, players will challenge one quest with multiple parties instead of changing characters each quest. So it's sort of like a gauntlet match where you need to defeat a certain number of enemies using only like a really short amount of parties available. And it's also mentioned here at the bottom that though you can use different parties, you can earn more rewards with lesser parties. So the goal of this is to defeat many foes as possible without having to change different parties every now and then. Next up is World of Illusions content. So the next World of Illusions content will release after the Ultimate Trial, which ends in February. Like before, this will be permanent content that is tied to each summon, like with Ifrit, Shiva, or Ramu. And it's also going to feature gems and tickets as rewards, along with new elements, which is really nice. You know, we can always go for some more gems and tickets. So next is regarding about Farthest Ends of Dimension Transcendence. So there's going to be a permanent endgame content that surpasses FEOD, and the goal is to use several characters to clear quests, but we'll have some changes to it. And it's also mentioned that more plates will be available by clearing Transcendence with FEOD. Lastly, we have a bit of a teaser about story content. So there is going to be a 3rd arc, and it's currently in the works, and we just need to look forward to it. Next up is, character reworks. So there's not a whole lot this time around, but it's still pretty nice to see. So starting on January 31st, there's going to be a rework for Warrior of Light, Laguna, and Thancred. And then on February 14th, it's going to be the new Burst character. Next up, we have enhancement boards. So the next batch of characters to get their enhancement boards starting from January 31st is going to be Laguna, Thancred, Agrius, and Sync. On February 5th, it's going to be King and 8. February 10th will be Edgar and Kurasame, so this also implies that Edgar will have synergy on Kurasame's event. On February 14th, it's going to be the new Burst character with Papelamo. February 18th will be Gao and Selfie. And then on February 21st, it's going to be Sabin, Vayne, and Gladiolus, so that means Sabin and Vayne will have synergy on Gladio's event. So we have another producer note here in regards to the anniversary campaign. So it says, thank you to everyone who has supported the game so far. It wouldn't have been possible to make it to 3 years without you. Aside from campaigns and under development contents introduced in the OP 45, I don't know if that's the right pronunciation for it, but there is other content being considered, so please continue supporting DFFOO as it goes into the 4th year. And then lastly, we have our monthly gifts. So this time around, we usually get 3,000 gems, but now with we're getting 11,000 in total. So extra 3, so you know, do the math. 3 plus 8, 11,000. So we're getting 5 armor tokens as well, 20 draw tickets, 1 power stone, and then 3 reset stones. And these will be distributed from January 31st through February 7th. So be sure to pick these up in the appointed time. So that's certainly a lot to go through. I'm certainly excited about all the free pulls that we're getting because I'm certainly low on power stones, and I do have a lot of EXs that I do want to try in EX+. So that is pretty much going to be it for this video. So thank you guys very much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and let me know what you are excited about for JP, and I will see you guys next time.